Peace, world. What is going on? Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Substantial Weekly. Of course, my name is Substantial, and I'm happy to see you all here, man. Just a heads up before we get into it today, if it's your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, all that good stuff. You know the routine. I'm sure you've done this before. But yeah, man, a few updates for y'all today. Today, I really can't be here long. It's a super busy day, meetings and all that good stuff, man. You know, just the summer is in full effect. So keeping busy. But peace to everyone in the chat right now, man. Kais, what's going on? Josh, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here, brother. Yeah, glad it's Friday as well. Warpath, what up? Hey, what up, Stacy? That's my big sis right there. All right, Warren. Hey, peace, brother. Good to see you up in here, man. Put the word out. We back up. Word. All right. Steph, what's going on? Yes, sir. Good to see everybody in here, man. But yo, a lot to get into today. Some of this stuff I've already covered on other shows and stuff like that. It's just kind of repeating certain things. I will say, man, last week was really cool. Last week was really cool. Sharing that story and stuff, and a few people have commented since sharing that story of the different rides I had last week with Uber and Lyft, and how those stories ended up connecting. Glad that that touched a lot of people, man, and just things like that, man. Yeah, it just kind of reminds you that things like the world's not this dumpster fire that that we all feel like it is sometimes. And so it was super dope. But kind of a continuation of it, not directly, but and for those who don't know, last week I was talking about a conversation I had with an older man who was giving me a ride via Uber, and just like an observation he made as an older white man growing up in this country. Something that he realized a lot later in life, and that had to do a lot with him moving to this area and getting to meet so many black women, and how brilliant and educated they really were, and how like he would never have known that had he not spent so much time in this area, giving them rides to school and all of the different things regarding his work. And then how later that day I ended up getting in a ride, catching a Lyft with a young black woman who was studying to become a medical assistant, and literally proceeded to help her take this test. Read like, how many questions? I think she was at question 40. So I read 60 questions to her in the back of the Lyft in this 45-minute ride, and saw the results. So she passed the test. She ended up getting a 92. And it was just kind of crazy how those stories happen the same day, right? And how the universe works. So anyway, when I say a continuation of that, this isn't about either one of these people directly, but more so I bumped into one of my former students yesterday. Janaya, I think is how you say her name. I hadn't seen her in a while and stuff, but it's funny. I keep her picture up, not here, but her and a few of my other past students. I have their pictures up at my office over at Words Beats and Life, which, by the way, if you want to support Words Beats and Life, you can do so by donating to the donation button under this video. So feel free to support if you can, man. It'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, keeping it moving. So anyway, yesterday I go in for what originally I was there for an annual checkup, but I realized I came in too early for my annual checkup. I'm about like 2 months early. So I just been talking to my doctor about like, anxiety, different things like that. Just stuff I've been experiencing lately or whatever, just with the amount of stuff I got on my plate. Just making sure I'm good. But when I get there, before I see my doctor, I'm talking to the young lady in the front. And then when it's time for them to see me, the woman is walking up to come and get me and call my name. And literally, I look up and it's one of my former students. And so, yeah, man, it immediately made me think about the story last week and just like the work I've been blessed to do over the years, man, working with so many young people and seeing them grow up to become like full adults and taking care of their responsibilities and stuff. She's a mom now, with a 4-year-old, and like I've known this kid since she was like in 7th grade, right? And now she's a grown woman, like doing her thing. And it's just, it's dope, man. It's dope. But anyway, hope y'all are doing well, man. Shout out to everyone else who joined us. Hold up, let's go back through it. Hey, what up? Peace and greetings from the state of New York. What up, Steph? It's Steph, y'all. My sister from another mister. Yeah, man, I was throwing up the peace sign. I'm on time today. Good to see you up in here, family. See that Dilla time book in the back? Yeah, other side, boom, there it is. Shout out to Happy Monty. Got my other big sister up in here. Okay. What up, Lisa? All right. Man, that's so dope. It's great to see family in here. The family I was blessed with, and the family I chose over the years, all in the same building. That's dope. Always great to see. Yeah, thank you, Steph. Just goes to show, keep an open mind and you might experience things you never thought of. There it is. Super facts. But yeah, man, let's get these slides up in the back because, like I said, I don't have a lot of time today. So I'm going to hit you with a couple reminders. Most of this is things you know. Normally, I would say, the goal for today is this, so we can do this. Today, I really don't think I got a lot of time to do that. So I don't want to make any promises that I potentially can't keep. But that being said, if you want to donate to the channel, it's always greatly appreciated. You can do so via the super chat. You can also do so by becoming a Patreon member. And today, man, something that I know a ton of people do, and this has not been something I've been great about doing, man. But I've been blessed that I've had so many people support me via Patreon over the years, and I don't always do a good job in one, updating my Patreon, and two, just shouting out to people who take the time to do that. So what I'm going to do first and foremost today, before we jump into everything, is we're going to take a minute to acknowledge the people who month in, month out, outside of the YouTube videos, take time to support, your guy here, man, and make it so that, they keep the lights on, they keep me off these poles, and it's greatly appreciated, and all that good stuff. So real quick, let's take a look, and I want to make sure got everybody lined up here. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. And all right, got it. So, man, we're going to shout out. I'm going to go through, shout out a lot of these names real quick. This is current members and past. So we're gonna take time to thank everybody. Matthew Thompson, thank you. Mr. Pug Post, Paul Swartz, Pete, C. Cruz, Lucy Camp, Birdman, Ryan Daniels, Kevin Singleton, St. John, Frito, Blazing Black, Frank Goita, Shannon M, James McJimmy, that's my man Milio, shout out to Milio, Tommy Hackett, CJ, and Atimi Aguara, Alberto Rodriguez, DJ A-Rock, Kyle Bailey, Kevin Gorham, Miera Nelson, shout out to Luna Bunny, Adrian Dorset, Ota Kenshin, Ryan Teen, For Singh, I think you say it like that, Greg Mitchell, Claudette Roan, Jason Smith, Rebecca, Micah Blacklight, Necology, Kokai, that's my big bro, Daniel Henson, Damaris Ward, Ralph Emmers, Brent Stevenson, Casey Stevens, Tone Deaf, my boy, Noah Santorello, Elo Dream X, Shamus Kelly, David Wilmoto, Mikhail Gorovoy, Osai Oba, Sean Hines, Orion Song, shout out to the homie, Kevin Burkhart, shout out to the homie who's been rocking with me for a very long time, shout out to Power Mitts, Michael Patterson, we're still going, man. Let's see, The Real Kenstar, Johnny Perozzo, OG Substantial Sunday supporter, Paul, Julian Lytle, my brother from another mother from Pratt Institute, Eric Guevara, shout out to Warpath, C. Fong, Lone Wolf, shout out to Griselda, John Wellington, my man Big True, shout out to him, Miles, Joshua McGee, of course, Justin Cox, Ellie Lynn, Tadaris, DJ Hob, Marcus J. Moore, Langston Kelly, Stephanie Gale, of course, my sister from another mister, Alex, Miguel Weaver, Shinji, Ron, Matt Baird, Ian Steele, Matheson, Kevin Early Bird, Motivation, Alden, Zach, and Blake. Man, thank you to every single one of you. I just wanted to make sure I did that, man. Clap it up for all of y'all. I don't shout out my Patreon supporters enough, and that's on me. It's partly because y'all are mostly a team of one most days, and so I definitely wanted to acknowledge everybody, man, who shows up and supports in different ways. Shout out to those of you who support via this channel. But again, different ways you can support. You can support via Patreon, which occasionally I throw give you access to certain things there. There's discount codes there. The biggest thing I can tell anybody is when you sign up, even if there hasn't been an update in a while, go through everything, because there's unreleased music that's there that you can't find nowhere else. Sometimes songs that come out there before anywhere else. But then there's also, like, if you go through, there's discount codes that you can use on the stores to save y'all some money, along with also certain videos that maybe haven't been posted publicly yet. Just a lot of different stuff to check out there. But those of you who don't want to do Patreon and want to support directly here on the channel, you can do so via the Super Chat. You can do so via PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all that good stuff. So I just wanted to get that out the way, man. That quick reminder, just to say thanks, let y'all know I appreciate y'all. Got a lot of love for you, man. I literally wouldn't be here without y'all support. All right, let's get into it. So one quick announcement. I don't have a graphic for this because it's super last minute. If you're in the DMV this weekend, WPFW, which is a legendary local radio station and has showed a ton of support over the years, they're having an annual jazz festival that they're doing this weekend, and they've asked your boy to perform. I do not have a ton of information because this is a last minute thing that literally just got passed to me this week. So I don't have any official graphics to share, but I do want to try to grab some info and give you updates on that. So yes, here we go. It is the WPFW 89.3 FM Jazz and Justice Festival, Art in the Park. It's happening at Malcolm X Park, Sunday, June 22nd. It's from noon to 9 p.m. Rain or shine, going to be out there. So yeah, man, if you want to see me do my thing, me and DJ RBI, again, this is super last minute, so that's why you haven't heard me promoting this for weeks. It's because I just got hit up last minute to join the festivities. For those of you still on Facebook, you can click this link here and grab that information. But that's all I got for you right now, because again, this is something that just happened. Yeah, man, but I will be there, just doing a quick set, 15 minutes, man. Shout out to them and the love they've shown over the years, man. Shout out to one of the homies from legendary group from the area called Inner Loop, and also shout out to Infinite Loop. Yeah, man, I bumped into one of the homies yesterday. Oh yeah. Hold up, stop what we're doing. I hope everybody had a great Juneteenth. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yesterday was Juneteenth. For those who don't know, yeah, man, it was super dope for us. It was pretty chill for us, man. We just kind of kicked it. It was a lazy day mostly, and but one of the things we did, we went out to this local restaurant, black-owned joint, amazing food called Della J's, and one of the homies, man, didn't know that he was a manager there, so that was super dope. And we had already put our order in, but man, he was hyping me up to the waiter who was taking our order and stuff like that, or the host. It was just, oh man, sorry about that. It was it was funny, man. Just like being in that situation and stuff. A lot of times I'm just kind of moving through the world, not always kind of relying on the reputation I built to kind of get me what I need to get in the world or whatever. I just kind of do my thing. And so it was just weird, it was weird initially, but I appreciate the love, man. It's dope to get your flowers in real time and see people really kind of telling the next generation or telling people in certain settings like, yo, I know you don't know who this person is, but yo, you should know who this person is. You know what I mean? And so that was dope because we've been supporting that business for years, and most of the time haven't bumped into the homie there. And so that was super cool. But yeah, man, hope y'all had a good Juneteenth though. But yeah, again, hopefully if you're in the area, you can come through, see me at the WPFW 89.3 FM Jazz and Justice Festival. All right. As I mentioned, we got other updates, so let's keep it pushing. Hold on, my youth. Alan. Boom. And let's see what Steph talking about. Steph says, I did take the time to support a black-owned business and get some grub from Street Bird by Marcus Samuelson. That's what's up. I'm assuming that's in NY somewhere. I have not heard of that joint, but I'm definitely going to investigate. Shout out to Soul Tiger. Good to see you up in here. Peace to you as well, fam. Warpath says, by the way, Stan, what I was going to tell you before was I'm not 100% sure yet because I still got to figure out housing arrangements. Still, I stay a week, but I might just be able to make the Chicago show. Man, it'd be great to see you there. Fingers crossed, you know what I mean? Clap it up for you anyway for just putting in the effort. But yeah, man, all our arrangements are made, and when I say our, me, Steph, AJ Rios, Lizzie Blue, Jonathan Smalls, and DJ RBI, we're all coming to Chi-Town, and we're about to put down and do what we do at the Argyle Night Market for the open tonight. Hope to see you there. It's going to be a great time. Steph says, yeah, it's a new food hall in Park Slope, Brooklyn. Dope. Definitely got to check that out. All right, so let's get this graphic up here and make these quick adjustments. Boom. So once again, in case you've been under a rock and you don't know and you haven't been to the show in a while, Adultish 2.0 out right now, streaming on all platforms. Clap it up because on Spotify, it just reached over 30,000 streams. So yeah, man, shout out to everybody who contributed to the project. Let's do something different too, man, right now. Let's take a look under the hood, shall we? Boom, boom, boom. Yes. All right. Let me make sure the site loads in. All right. So what I'm going to show y'all real quick, I know I've talked about it on the show in the past, but there's a service that I use called Song Stats that kind of lets you know what's happening with your music in the world, who's reacting to it, what way, if it's been added to playlists and all that good stuff. And yeah, man, let's talk about some of the support that this record has been getting shown, and show some love to some of the other music and other tastemakers and different people who've been acknowledging the music over the last few weeks. So let me get this up on the screen. Alan. All right, boom, boom, boom. We ain't got share no audio. And I will adjust the graphic on this side. Hold on. Boom. There we go. Let's fix that. Yeah. All right. So this is a quick look under the hood of something called Song Stats. Now, for those who don't know, Song Stats is a service that you pay for that allows you to see how your music is performing in various ways across a wide variety of platforms. So right now we're looking at the activity feed, right? You can see here that basically you can see whenever the song is added to a playlist, right? So this song right here, if you've never heard this song, Architecture, with me, Natty, from Cunning Linguist. It was also produced by Deacon the Villain of Cunning Linguist. And shout out to Sha Stimuli as well. Dope New York MC who's based in Atlanta for killing it. But yeah, man, it was recently added to this playlist. Then you can see here that on, I think that's Beatport, that logo there. This song that I did back in like 2000 that a lot of people haven't heard, but it's a collab I did with this producer out of Europe called AIM. It's called Nightlife. This particular song is on this album called Hinterland, but it recently charted. Which is crazy because this song is like 24 years old and it's still charting. So shout out to the blessings, man. Congratulations to Natty. I get notified anytime an album I'm on has charted, right? And sometimes they will show you this because your song might have been part of the reason why that album charted, but you're on the album, so it's also an accomplishment for you. But congratulations to Natty. His album was charting on iTunes and hip hop and rap on out in Germany. But here we go. Let's talk about Adultish 2.0. Undiscovered Rap recently added the song Ghost in the Cell, the Kokai remix with Stephanie Gale and myself. Thank you to them. Shout out to the country of Tunisia for helping Nujabes's song Eclipse featuring me chart, you know what I mean? And yeah, it just keeps going on and on, man. But you can see all of this different activity and stuff. You can see certain milestones with your music. It's pretty dope. It's even letting you know now when like someone's commenting on your music on different platforms. So it's really, really dope. And it reminds you of different milestones you hit a year ago. But yeah, man, it's been pretty dope. But you can see right here, Adultish 2.0 made it onto the charts in Norway a couple weeks ago. Then right here, this letting us know that Lost Touch hit 5,000 streams on one platform. Jesus, I thought I turned my ring off. So on and so forth, man. But shout out to everybody keeping this stuff in rotation. It's dope. I can see like what's going on with the Nujabes stuff, as well as every time the new music hits a new milestone or hits a playlist, as you can see right here. This was huge though, man. What was it? Adultish got added to like the new release Apple Music rap section or hip hop rap section in multiple countries. So this was pretty dope to see, considering like this was a release. It wasn't the main release. This is a remix project. But seeing it, Seychelles, Mali, Grenada, New Zealand, Ukraine, Libya, was it St. Lucia, Namibia, Mauritania, about to say that wrong. Mauritania, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Mauritania, I think it is. Chad, Burma, US, it also got placed. So on and so forth. Macau, Slovenia, Estonia, Dominica. Man, it's been doing really well, man. It's been doing really well, and that has a lot to do with the support that y'all have showed over the years and stuff. When people are looking to support or give me opportunities and stuff, they oftentimes take a look at what's going on with me and my fan base, right? And because of just like those of you who are the constants, shout out to everybody. I don't want to sound ungrateful to any of my supporters, right? And I recognize that not everybody has the time or finances to support in the different ways they would like to support. But that doesn't matter to me. I am grateful for all of it. But I'd be lying if I didn't say how super appreciative I am of those of you who are super engaged, because those of you who take the time to comment, those of you who take the time when you have it to show up in the lives, to buy physical merch, basically those of you who take the extra step that not everyone has the time or resources to do. A lot of the opportunities I get and a lot of the attention or opportunities that comes along with my music is because of that engagement, because it is rare. A lot of people don't understand that there are tons of artists out here making music that when they put their stuff out, people barely interact with it. So the fact that y'all engage with my music the way you do, mixed with the fact that, it's I think it's pretty good. And clearly y'all do too. And so people are looking at this and oftentimes decide whether or not they want to, be involved or create other opportunities or add it to a playlist and all of that based on not just how good it is, but also the fact that people care that it's even out there. So thank y'all, man. Thank y'all 1,000 times over. Clap it up for yourselves. I appreciate and love all of y'all, man. But we'll keep the countries going though. You know what I mean? Cause we global out here, St. Kitts and Nevis, hadn't heard of that. Niger, Trinidad, Tobago, Ghana, Botswana, Luxembourg, Vietnam, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, the Bahamas, Kyrgyzstan, I think, Guinea and Bissau, Uzbekistan, Switzerland, Solomon Islands, Uganda. Shout out to the homies in Uganda, Republic of the Congo, North Macedonia, Federated States of Micronesia, Lithuania, France, Angola, UAE, Qatar, still going, fam. Oman, Finland, Cambodia, Bulgaria, Bosnia. Yeah, man, we could, as you can see, it's still going. It's still going. Still going. Yo, it's crazy. It's still going. So basically, man, thank you to the team over at Identity Music. That's my distributor who pitches the releases as well, man. I'm grateful to the team for getting it for getting it out there. We global is, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. And so it's been dope, yo. It's been really, really dope because, again, for those who don't know, remix projects don't always get the same love and respect that the OG project gets, for obvious reasons. But it's dope to see that this project has real life and people are really enjoying it. And shout out to the amazing producers who all contributed. Shout out to all the artists featured on it. You know what I mean? Eternally grateful. But yeah, let's go through these comments. Sal says, happy Friday, fam. Needed this after being in the hospital for appendicitis. I hope everyone is doing great. Yo, man, sending healing energy your way. Crazy enough, I was just in a meeting before this, and the homie's wife just went to the hospital for the same thing and had to have hers removed. So hope you're healing up well. Take it easy. Definitely treat yourself. You know what I mean? But, be easy out here for sure. Peace. CM in the building. Good to see you up in here, homie. Yes, indeed. Beyond the Stage, the original version, not the instrumental version, just hit 50,000 streams. Thanks to y'all. Shout out to Steph and Uyama Hiroto for making it dope. Yes, Adultish 2.0 out right now. Streaming everywhere. Love to see it doing well. Thank y'all, man. Seriously. Really love to see it. Jesus Christ, phone. All right. But yo, so let's go through. That's a healthy list you got there. Man, I'm grateful, fam. Grateful, man. Nothing without y'all, though, you know. But yo, let's keep it moving. Throw this back up here. All on my youth. All on. All right, so out now, one prize on Bandcamp next week. Next week, it will be coming to all streaming platforms, so look out for that. Quick reminder, and let me have this email open in the back so I can make sure I share this information with you right about nowish. So hold on. I forgot to drop this in the stories, but I am gonna update y'all real fast on where we are with it. Okay, so listen, for this show in LA, we are about 4 weeks away from this show in LA on July 17th. And as of right now, this is where we are. We are 4 weeks away, as I mentioned, and we're about to sell out of the early bird and VIP tickets. So if you have not gotten your tickets for this event yet, you should do so. Also, if you notice, I do not have a current full-length tour happening. Me and Marcus D are not doing a tour right now to promote ahead of this record. Therefore, this may be one of the only times you get to see me and Marcus D perform outside of Asia, right? And for the near future. So if you're somebody who has the means and you're considering traveling for the show, you should do that, or at least seriously consider it. But keep in mind, this is where we are with ticket sales right now. So tier 1 ticket sales, we literally only have 4 of those remaining, right? And then basically we move into the next tier. But the venue right now is getting close to half capacity. So, and we only have 3 VIP tickets left. So tier 1 tickets is only 4 left, and VIP tickets, there are only 3 left. And then after that, we move into the next tier and stuff, but things are moving quick. So if you're thinking about getting tickets from this show, you might want to change those thoughts into action if you can sooner than later, just so you can make sure you're there with us. But yo, thanks in advance to everyone who's considering coming and definitely plan to be there. And shout out to everyone who's already bought your tickets for the event. Something else that I'm considering doing, man, I'm going to talk to a homie out there. I've put together a short list of different organizations who work with immigrants in LA. And I have these 2 organizations now that I'm down to, and I'm going to make a decision before I get out there and make contact with at least one of them. And basically, I'm going to give a portion of my merch sales. I'm going to donate that to one of these organizations. I haven't decided yet. Haven't decided how much yet. I got to basically look at what my finances are looking like before I get out there. As of right now, man, bare minimum, I'm putting up 50% of what I make at this event toward one of these organizations, potentially more. So yeah, man. And just so y'all know, I know I haven't been promoting a whole lot on social media. It's because I've really, and I talked to the promoter about this. It's just a weird time right now. And shout out to everyone watching, man. Right now, we got 37 people watching live. Shout out to everybody. But yeah, just letting y'all know, man, that I've been putting a lot of thought into how tasteful you can be promoting this event, considering what just happened in LA. So, we definitely I want to make sure that, man, you wipe your feet before you come into other people's homes, man. And I definitely want to acknowledge what folks are experiencing in real time and make sure that we're supporting it any way we can. For example, when I go to Chicago in 2 weeks, when I'm out there. We're performing in a detention center. The whole band, well, everyone except Jonathan Smalls, he's coming the following day. But we're doing a show with the whole band at the detention center with the young people there, hopefully to give them some hope, give them some words of encouragement and stuff for when they come home, and some inspiration and motivation to get on the right path, make their lives into what they need them to be and what they want them to be, you know what I mean? But after that, we got a workshop the day before the Argyle. I'm not the day before, but the same day as the Argyle Night Market performance. We got a workshop that early afternoon before the show. So, not just showing up in these places, man, doing just rapping for the sake of rapping. We're always thinking about the impact, man, how we can inspire folks, how we can motivate folks, and what resources we can potentially share to help people, like basically move toward whatever goals they have, whatever their needs are and stuff like that. Hopefully this music can serve as a vehicle to help people do that. And that's all I ever want. You know what I mean? Let's go to these comments real quick before we keep it pushing. Says, getting better day by day. That's good to hear, man. LA show. Hoping to see you there, Sal. You got to heal up so you can come through. All right. I'll be there with 5 or 6 others. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Worthy of a round of applause for both you and Sal. That's what's up, Sal. Thank you so much. And let me know if you need a direct link. I can drop that in there for you. Yeah, man. Says San Francisco Hip Hop Fest is 19th of July. Oh, man, I wish I could. Damn, that'd be dope. So, man, listen, let me tell you something. So, unfortunately, I can't make that because I got something with my family that same day. So, I fly out the following day to come back home so I can spend time with my beautiful family. And we got plans, so I can't make that. But let me tell you something, man. Everywhere I visit, I like to think of myself as a bit of a hip-hop historian. So everywhere I visit, when it comes to hip-hop culture, I can run down a list of some of the greatest from those regions, right? And the Bay Area is no exception. One of my favorite MCs from the West Coast who don't get enough love. First off, shout out to Hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics, legendary dope crew. And got some legendary spitters, man. But shout out to Casual. Casual is one of my favorite rappers from the West Coast, man. I'm gonna show you dudes how to ride. You remind me of Greg Brady looking for the lava rock. He's like, what'd he say? It's like, I'm dangerous, like stepping on a gangster's shoes. A real G probably be like, I got plenty of those. Like his style has been dope. Like since the early 90s, that dude's been dope forever, man. You nuts thinking you can you can fit in Cash shoes. Casual's fire. But yeah, man, I wish I could be there. The Bay Area got so many legends, man. So many legends. I've been listening. Like I think the first Bay Area rapper I was ever put on to, like a lot of people, was Too Short. I had no business listening to this in elementary school, bro. and then Hammer, man. Like, so a lot of people don't know, but before I rap, beatboxing was like my first love, and dancing, right? So like breaking and all of that, literally used to big boombox in the front of my building. When I used to live at Eaton Square, out in PG County, Maryland, I'd have a big boombox in front of my building, bring my cassettes out, and just like kept switching them in and out. Piece of cardboard right in front of my building, just dancing. Like, during the summer or whenever I was out of school, man. Like, more than anything, I just wanted to dance. Like, I wasn't even thinking about rapping back then. I loved the music and wanted to dance to it. But yeah, man. So like when Hammer came out, he wasn't necessarily the best MC, but like, like his videos and watching him move and stuff like that. Like, if you were a person who danced, you looking at him, like when it came to hip hop dance, the way like you're looking at like legendary spitters when it came to MCs, right? And so for me, this was back when I was like, when dancing was really important to me. So I'm watching him, and and then he was coming out of the Bay Area as well, man. And it just over time, of course, like, you seeing Del the Funky Homo Sapien from Hieroglyphics come later, and he was my introduction to hieroglyphics and how I ultimately got hip to Casual, and then years later I got to meet Casual at Scribble Jam and had his number for a brief period of time, man. But that's one dude that definitely don't get a lot of recognition, man, who's been legendary for a minute. I wish I could go, bro. I know it's gonna be fire. Appreciate what you're doing, Stan. Had a buddy who is illegal and hasn't been able to work at all. Been helping him and others these past weeks. Man, God bless you, man. I'm wishing him the best. It's unfortunate what we're seeing, man. Like, just watching how the country is acting in these moments. As somebody who lives in a really, really diverse community, we always joke and call my building the United Nations, because you walk in this building, man, and you see so many different cultures. You hear so many different languages. See so many different communities within one community, and it's dope to see. You know what I mean? I feel like we don't all connect enough. So that's disappointing, but I also find it crazy how oftentimes people are perfectly fine with the cheap labor that comes with some of these people being here, whether they're legal or illegal, and how they're perfectly fine with that, but at the same time screaming at the top of their lungs like, yo, like they can't be here and this, that, and the third. But it's like you're not doing all these background checks and all this stuff when you're paying these folks under the table to fix your car, your house, paint your home, work in the back of your restaurant, your family-owned business and stuff like that. You're not doing a fraction of the things that legally you're supposed to be doing or whatever, so you can get that cheap labor. And I see so many different people doing it, whether it's other immigrants or people who that we assume aren't immigrants because they're either black or white, right? But it's just wild to me, man. It's really wild seeing all of this, especially when you know the history of this country, Hammer was the most gangster according to other rappers. Yeah, man, because the whole hood was rocking with him. Yeah, he put on the whole community. His shows, man, like Hammer and hip hop was like Johns Hopkins University in the state of Maryland, bro. You know what I'm saying? The amount of people that he had on the payroll, the amount of people who work for Johns Hopkins in Baltimore City, bro. Like, this is I'm sure that Hammer, how many people he's hiring for one show, it was boosting the economy in that community. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, man, like a dude like that who has the community respect like that, they move different. Like they get a certain level of respect, and of course, like people out here saying wild stuff. There's always funny when you look up the video of Redman talking about like when he had an encounter with Hammer after interlude that he had on his album and stuff. And he was like, yeah, man, I don't play with Hammer no more. I don't play with Hammer no more. After that, he's like, oh, big respect. Shout out to MC Hammer. And then you can also look up the stories where Third Base was talking about their run-in with him too. Last question before I dive into work. You explore AI in your projects at all? Visual AI or audio AI? So I don't mess around with AI for audio at all. Mostly how I use AI is with some of the administrative stuff that I do. Like if I have a general idea that I know is going to take me maybe like a week or a few weeks to develop and stuff like that, or some basic language that I need to draw up for like a newsletter or an event description and stuff like that. That's mostly how I'm using it. I've kind of shied away from it mostly from most of my creative stuff. Definitely I don't use it at all in my music. For my visual art stuff, I kind of use it the way I use what's it called? Like when I'm looking for photos and stuff, or images to use in the background of like a presentation or maybe a graphic design piece and stuff like that. So I'll sometimes use like AI generated art, but never as the main piece. Let me be clear. I never use it as the whole image. What I'll do is, like, if I'm doing like a montage type of situation, like or I should say like a collage. If I'm doing like a collage type of thing where I need a bunch of different images to make this one image, then what I'll do oftentimes is pull something from there. And then like a good example would be Javier Starks's EP cover that I redesigned. I found this really dope AI generated like pattern, right? But what I did was I took that and then I added it with this other photo I had of the galaxy mixed with this photo I had of Javier, and then this gradient that I created, and then these fonts and stuff that I paid to use, and all of these other images, right, to make the one design. I never use it just like, boom, here's the one image and that's my album cover, right? So that's more of how I'm using it. Like if I can't find an image that will allow me to kind of just kind of get this one thing, and I'm trying to create it myself and it's not really working, then I'll see by adding a couple prompts if I can find that, and then mix it with what I've already created. So, it's a tool like any other tool, but the big thing for me is to never use it in a way that is, passing it off like this is completely my original work. I'm usually using it in a piece where it's obvious that I'm using a lot of different pieces to make the one design, right? To build out the one thing. You know what I mean? So that's just how I choose to use it at this point, but I definitely haven't explored it for music at all. Truly do appreciate it, Stan, especially as a Latino. My father has been working on getting his green card and has been scared of being deported, and he's been doing everything legally. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's super scary. We're grateful that, my mother-in-law was able to, she was really pushing hard to get her paperwork together like a while ago, and she's Haitian. And here's what's crazy, man. In all of this, we don't talk enough about like other groups of people who oftentimes, even when things are kind of chill, like what we're seeing right now, like like the other end of it, like groups of people like who oftentimes, quietly go through these things when it's not like a big public issue. Like Haitians have experienced this, different forms of this like for a while, you know what I mean? And a lot of Afro-Latino as well. Because it's like they have the double, they have two things working against them. Like one, the fact that they're immigrant and Latino, and then added to the fact that they're Black as well, right? And so oftentimes there's a lot of groups that like we don't hear about who are experiencing this right now, and maybe experience this in like when not so much media attention is on it at the moment, but people don't always advocate for them. So, man, I'm just trying to support where I can and stuff. Y'all already know me. I don't post a ton of this stuff like online. I just do my research behind the scenes, and then, I'm grateful that I make a little something, and I make enough to be able to support causes I believe in, or I'm able to contribute my time to causes I believe in a meaningful way outside of just, like, and there's nothing wrong with posting if that's the extent of what you can do. But I'm in a position where I can do more than just post, or like I don't have to post at all. I could just keep my head down and do the work behind the scenes that needs to get done. So like there are other people who can spend their time doing that. And y'all know me also. I don't shy away from these questions or whatever. If they come up in an interview or from live and people want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. But I know there's other work that can be done, and I make sure I put my time and energy there when I can. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Let's see. Hold on. My brother has a Vegas story about how Hammer crapped out of 10K at the table next to him, and then just left immediately afterwards. That's wild. Respect. I don't think it's meant to be used in itself as a complete work, but to generate inspiration or as an assistive tool. And that's where I'm at with it. Because largely we've used different forms of AI in that way for a while now. That's something that we've already, like, whether, smaller forms of it or things that we don't think of as AI, but we've used in similar ways, like autocorrect and you know, these email responses that get generated. Like we use all of these like smaller instances of it all the time, right? But we don't use it in a way to just kind of like, yo, it substitutes like a whole you know, like particular skills that you have or whatever, or it's just like, yeah, I don't have the time to make art anymore, so I'm just put in prompts and then pass off like all of this stuff as my original work. And my fear is that that's what a lot of people ultimately are going to do. Like this idea that we're already getting lazier and lazier, and there are some people that when these tools came about, they're just like, yo, I'm gonna just snatch this whole thing up and then just kind of run with it. And for me, it's like the process is too enjoyable, man. I enjoy creating. So for me, it's more of it's something, as you as you laid it out, like it'll assist me in those moments, but like yeah. And it's funny, man, this is the way I put it to one of the homies. Like I do feel like with hip hop or like rap music in particular, I'm careful about like, you know, how I judge other people who do it, simply because, yo, like we sample, like we borrow from other people's work all the time, right? Literally when I make my beats, I'm still sampling and stuff. I'm legally doing it, right? And using sites that'll allow me to purchase sounds and stuff like that directly from creators, or pay a subscription that these folks get a piece of in order to make these works. And so like, and then I keep my receipts and all of the what's it called, the licenses associated with it. So if it ever gets challenged someday, I can always, you know, I literally have receipts to prove that like, nah, I did this the right way. So I'm mindful of the fact that most of the work that I'm making already like heavily borrows like from other people, you know what I mean? You know, but the difference is it's like these are people who signed up for that, you know what I'm saying? Versus like the tools basically pulling from anything, whether people opted into it or not. So, you know, so just a heads up, I got to get ready to get out of here in 5 minutes, y'all. Important question. Have you ever tried Haitian food? Hey, don't you ever in your life disrespect me like that again. Of course I've tried Haitian food, man. I am married to a Haitian woman. You know what I mean? My mother-in-law is Haitian. I have been Haitian by association for almost 27 years. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, I am quite familiar with Haitian food. Man, listen, you got me thinking of how I can get some in the next few hours, because now I'm hungry and it's your fault. But yes, I am quite familiar with Haitian food. It's amazing, like a sweet cornmeal drink. I used to get it all the time as a kid. Oh man, let me tell you something, fam. Like Accra is a great appetizer. Spicy though. Like if you don't like spice, stay away from it. Come New Year's, man, I always look forward to having some soup jumu. I always have like a vegan version though, a vegetarian version of it, because I don't eat beef. But it's still amazing. And for the record, it's all I've ever known. So I don't know what I'm missing out on. But all I know is the one I have is amazing. And my mother-in-law is an amazing cook. But yeah. Here we go. Hey man, let me find out. Hey bro, are you Haitian? Let me know, because if I've not known this whole time, man, I am failing. My Haitian radar is definitely failing. But nah, so my Creole is not great. You know what I mean? I took 5 years of French, so I'm able to understand certain things, you know what I mean? And of course I know like the basics, you know, I'm in here, ça passe, you know, all that, yeah, all that, the basics, you know what I mean? Super basic. I just know enough to know when they talking about me and there's a problem. That's pretty much it. But yeah, and my wife speaks a little bit too. You know, and she, you know, both her parents are Haitian, so obviously, you know, the little bit I know through her and her family, you know what I mean? But I don't, yeah, I wish I could, you know what I mean? super old-fashioned artist, so I'm fully against AI being used to make art. Laugh out loud, but using it as a tool makes sense. Yep. AI videos look so weird to me. Literally makes me stop watching. Nah, I get it, man. Bro, it's really delicious. I usually get it whenever I grab some Haitian patties. Oh my God, Haitian patties. Man, there's a video of this Haitian comedian eating a Haitian patty, and he's trying to get to the meat, and he just keeps biting at it, and you just see the flakes just progressively get all over. It's too real. Like anytime I stand up, bro, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. They're so good though, man. Oh my God. Oh man, y'all got me starving right now. Peace. What up, nephew? Good to see you up in here, man. All right. I love that Dijon rice better than any other rice in Yo, trying to tell you, bro, the black rice, crazy. And that's another dish I can't have it the way it's meant to be had. Like when they have like shrimp or something in it. Because I'm allergic to shellfish. So yeah, but yeah, man, it's so good. Nah, I'm not. I'm from Queens. I grew up around them. Oh yeah. Okay. They would speak it. I never understood it, but they would call me T Blanc, a white boy, basically. Oh man, so disrespectful. Yeah, man. Nah, man. Shout out to the Haitians. My wife. Funny that you mentioned Queens. My wife was born in Queens, and a lot of her family lives in Queens and stuff. But most of her family's in Brooklyn. But yo. All right, let me speed through these. Oh, I got to go in like 3 minutes. So a reminder, Chicago. Catch me there at the Argyle Night Market performing Thursday night with my band, the Sons Hughes. Yo, looking forward to seeing y'all there, man. All right. Also, catch me at Otakon 2025. That's happening August 8th through the 10th. You can also catch me at Crescendo Studio on August 1st with J Live. I keep saying that link's coming, man. Had an issue. We had the venue was temporarily shut down for a minute to take care of some stuff. They had to do some renovations, but it's back open, so that link should be coming very soon. But yeah, man, yo, Haitian griot is the most delicious thing ever. You are not lying. Again, because of how I eat, I haven't had the real version, but I've had a vegan version. That was pretty amazing. Pretty good, man. I know we're not talking about the exact same thing, but I know you're also not lying. All right. But yeah, yo. On that note, I gotta get out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Happy Friday to everybody, man. God bless y'all. Y'all be safe out here. Great seeing all of y'all here, man. Y'all take care. Have a great one. And again, thank you to those of you who supported. You can donate to Words, Beats, and Life via the link under the video. If y'all want to support and you're watching this later on, you can do so via Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, any way you choose. You can also sign up for my Patreon. But on that note, I'm out of here. God bless y'all. Y'all take care, man. Happy Friday. Peace. Oh, and it's time for my youngest daughter's favorite part of the show. Here we go. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo. Subscribe, like, do whatever you like. Stay subscribed, like, do whatever you like. That's right.